to my channel. My name's Leilani. You could also call me Lay. Today I plan on telling you the 22 books that I want to read in 2022. I've only read 3 so far, so it's not looking good, and this whole video is for me so I could look back on it and be like, girl, did you read that? So I'll tell you about the first 3 books I read and then go into the other ones. So the first one I read this year I have a vlog on is Horror Store, and it's a thriller that happens in a store that looks like IKEA. Didn't really like it, didn't vibe with it well. I gave it like a 2.5 star. We follow around characters who have to stay overnight in the IKEA look-alike store because it's been vandalized, and or like every night something new is happening. But now corporate's coming over the next morning and the manager's like, we're gonna stay all night and make sure we catch who's doing all the nonsense. Didn't care for any of the characters. It was just an okay read. I just like the concept and the look of it because it looks like a catalog. The next one that I read this year was this big ol' hefty book called House of Sky and Breath. This is the second book in the Crescent City series, where we follow the aftermath of House of Earth and Blood, where we follow Bryce and Hunt, who want a normal life now, but new characters enter the vicinity and it doesn't look good. All this rebellion talk is bringing them to do things that they shouldn't be doing, but also that they should be doing. I'm trying to be vague because I'm not trying to spoil stuff. Favorite part was some of the new characters. Also the ending. The ending I really liked. And I want to reread it again this year, but I have a lot more books to read first, so maybe I'll get back to this. And the third book I have as an ebook. It's a romance book. It's the second to It Happened One Summer, which I gave 5 stars last year. So I believe this is a duology. We follow the second sister, Hannah, and she is someone who works in the film industry where she's trying to get into like the music scene because she's really big on music. She ended up becoming friends with the ladies' man, Fox Thornton, and this is his first time he's ever had a friend that's a girl. But now she's where he lives at, and they're filming a movie there, and she has a crush on her boss, but then also she might have a crush on Fox, and it's all this. It's a cute little romance. I gave it a 3 star, and yeah. The next books that I want to talk about are 12 books that my best friend recommended me. I'm not going to go into details about them because I plan on doing a reading vlog for them, I believe. So the vlog that I plan on doing is The House in the Cerulean Sea, and then also Under the Whispering Door. So I'm going to do a TJ Klune reading vlog. This one says, a magical island, a dangerous task, and a burning secret. I just remember people last year were doing solo videos for this book, and they were crying happy tears. And then for Under the Whispering Door, all I know is that there's like a reaper, and I think it's going to teach you like life lessons or stuff about death and things. I'm trying to be vague as possible. The next one that I have is Mexican Gothic, and I remember set in a mansion, horror stuff happens, something is, going down. A lot of people refer this to Get Out, so I planned on doing a Get Out reading vlog with the books that are inspired by the movie. The next one is Fat Chance Charlie Vega. My best friend said she read this in one day and it's one of her favorite books. The tagline is, coming of age as a fat brown girl in a white Connecticut suburb is hard. Harder than the whole life is on fire though. And I've read the first chapter, and so far I love the writing, and I like the concept so far. I'm excited to finish this book. The last physical book that I have on the thing is this one that I plan on reading this month. Empire of the Vampire. I believe my best friend read it within a weekend. she was sending me Snapchats of all the creative insults that were in here, so I'm kind of excited to see if I'm gonna like it as much as her. So now we're gonna go on to more of the other books that she wants me to read. Most of them are series that are very well known, and what happens with me is when something is hyped, I just get scared and I don't read it because I'm always scared I'm not gonna like it as another person, and that shouldn't stop me from reading a book, but it does. So for all of these, I plan on doing a reading vlog for them. So the first series is Children of Blood and Bone. The tagline says, "They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, and now we rise." I know a lot of people like the first book, but not a lot of people like the second book, and I plan on doing a reading vlog for that one. The next book is Malibu Rising. I did have a physical copy of this book last year from the library, and I read a few chapters, but I had to return it back. And I liked so far what I've read. I'll probably do not a solo video, like I'll find a vlog for it. But yeah, the other books that I read by Taylor Jenkins Reid, I believe I gave them 5 stars. So Daisy Jones and Evelyn Hugo, I believe I gave those both 5 stars. The next series is The Wrath and the Dawn. I don't know much about this one, but the tagline just says, "One life to one dawn." What does that mean? I don't know. I'm guessing there's magic. The other series is A Darker Shade of Magic. I know it's like set in London. I know there's magic. I think there's portals. I know Owl Crate sends a lot of merchandise from them. So I plan on doing a whole series vlog for that one. The next one is Check Please, which is a graphic novel about 2 young boys who are playing hockey that find love with each other. And I think I'm going to ask her if I could borrow that from her. But yeah, if I don't do a reading vlog for the comic books, then I'll probably just do a solo video chatting about it. The next book is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I did read, I think it's called Lost in Neverwoods last year. I gave it a 5 star. It was a Peter Pan retelling. And I'm excited for this one because it's basically a ghost story. But yeah, I think I'm going to actually buy that one physically. The next series that I'm actually kind of afraid to read because a lot of people hated the recent book is From Blood and Ash. I think what I'm going to actually do is just do this book as a solo video because there's 4 books so far, but not a lot of people like this series. So I'll do solo videos for the books. And I'll probably get it from the library too. So the ones that I picked out for me, the first one will be Charm and Strange. I don't actually know what this book is about. I'm gonna be honest, most of the books that I picked for myself have been on my shelf for years, and my goal is just to read them. And yeah, the tagline says, "When you've been kept caged in the dark, it's impossible to see the forest for the trees. It's impossible to see anything, really, not without bars." And the thing is, I've had this on my shelf for years, and I've met the author, and she signed this book, and I was scared that if I read it and I didn't like it, you know, I didn't want to disappoint anybody. So I plan on reading this year because it's just short. So, yes. The next book is Ready Player One. And I've been told to read this book a lot by a lot of people. But then I also got the movie before I got the book. And I haven't watched the movie because I want to read the book. So I plan on doing a book versus movie vlog for this one. But I know there's like gaming and like a deal or something. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. The next one is The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black, who wrote the Cruel Prince series. This has been on my shelf for years, and the thing is, I read 7 pages of it and then I just stopped reading it. Why did I stop reading it? I don't actually know. So I think I'm going to do a whole vlog series of books that I DNF'd because I have a lot of books that I have DNF'd. And if I don't like them, I'll unhaul them. But this is the next book I plan on reading. I think it's fairies. Another book that's super hyped that I have not read yet that I plan on reading this month is The Hate You Give. I talked about this in a previous video, the TBR that I have. But yeah, I plan on doing a book versus a movie because I have both the book and the movie in my collection. The next one is The Whispering Man. This is a thriller. Don't really know anything about it. And the tagline says, "If you leave a door half open, soon you will hear the whispers spoken." And I plan on doing a vlog for this at the end of the month as well. And then the rest of the books I don't have a copy of. So we have Love on the Brain, which is by Ali Hazelwood, who wrote The Love Hypothesis last year, and I really enjoyed it. So I plan on reading this book, but she also has like 3 novellas that are coming out this year, so I think I might just do a whole reading vlog for that. But I believe it's like a enemies to lovers romance by the description. And then the last one I have is called Chef's Kisses, and it's I believe it's a gay romance in comic book form again, but with chefs. And I'm excited because I want it. So I'm probably, if I don't buy it this month, I'll probably buy the book next month because I did spend a lot of money this month on books anyway. But I believe those are all the 22 books that I plan on reading this year for this month in general. So you get a gist of what I'm going to read this month. The Whisper Man, The Hate You Give, Fat Chance Charlie Vega, and I think those, and Empire of the Vampire. So these are the 4 books that I plan on reading this month. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So yeah. If you have any books that you want me to read first, just let me know down in the comments. But I'll see you in my next video. Bye.